Is there any sound on Earth worse than a smoke detector chirping at 3 a.m. because of a low battery, or screaming at you just because you seared a steak? If you are still relying on those yellowing plastic discs from 1995, you are putting your home at risk, and your sanity. I've tested 5 of the best smoke detectors on Amazon, from the smart ones that text your phone to the set it and forget it models that last a decade. I'm Harper. Welcome to the channel. All of the product links are in the description below, so check those out for the current prices. Let's clear the air. Number 1. We have the First Alert SMCO210. If you hate how ugly and bulky standard smoke detectors look on your ceiling, this is for you. The real-life feel. It is literally half the thickness of a normal alarm. It sits flush against the ceiling and looks way more modern. But the best part? It has a 10-year sealed battery. You never have to hunt for a 9-volt battery in the middle of the night. You install it, and you don't touch it again until 2036. It detects both smoke and carbon monoxide, and in my testing, the precision detection was actually pretty good at ignoring shower steam, which is a huge plus if you put this near a bathroom. Bottom line, if you want something that looks good and requires zero maintenance, this is the winner. Number 2, we have the SimpliSafe Smoke and Carbon Monoxide Detector. Now, listen carefully. Do not buy this unless you already have or plan to get the SimpliSafe security system, the real-life feel. If you do have the system, this is a game changer. Why? Because if a fire starts while you are at work, it doesn't just beep in an empty house. It alerts the monitoring center, and they dispatch the fire department for you. It also has a very specific algorithm to distinguish between real fire and burnt popcorn. I tested this with a very smoky toaster incident, and it actually stayed quiet until things got serious. My take? If you are already in the SimpliSafe ecosystem, this is a no-brainer add-on for peace of mind. Number 3, Hilmon 6-pack. Okay, what if you just bought a new house and you need to replace every detector without going bankrupt? That is where the Hilmon 6-pack comes in. The real-life feel. These are surprisingly solid for the price. You get 6 photoelectric alarms for the price of 1 or 2 smart ones. They have a dual sensor design that helps reduce false alarms, and they come with a dedicated mute button right on the front. If you accidentally burn dinner, you can just tap the button to silence it instead of waving a towel like a maniac. They also run on AA batteries, included, which are way easier to find in a drawer than those square 9 volts. Bottom line. For landlords, new homeowners, or anyone needing to cover a lot of rooms fast and cheap, this is the best value pack. Number 4, Kidde Hardwired. If your home is wired for electricity, which I hope it is, you should probably be using the Kidde Hardwired Detector, the real-life feel. This is the gold standard for modern safety. The key feature here is interconnectivity. Since they are hardwired together, if the alarm in the kitchen goes off, the one in your master bedroom goes off too. That split-second warning saves lives. It also has a battery backup, so if the power goes out during a storm, you are still protected. Kidde has been making these forever, and they are incredibly reliable. Bottom line, if you have hardwired hookups in your ceiling, do not use battery-powered ones. Use these. They are safer. Number 5, Kidde Hardwired with Voice Alert. Finally, we have the premium version. The real-life feel. This does everything the previous Kidde model does, but with one massive upgrade. It talks to you. Instead of just a loud, confusing beep, a voice clearly yells, "Fire!" or "Warning, carbon monoxide!" This is huge for kids or elderly family members who might get confused by a generic beeping sound. It cuts through the panic and tells you exactly what the danger is. It also detects both smoke and CO in one unit, so you don't need 2 separate devices on your ceiling. Bottom line, if you have kids or sleep deeply, the voice alert is a safety feature you shouldn't skip. So, let's make your home safer. For the set it and forget it crowd, the First Alert with the 10-year battery is the sleekest choice. For SimpliSafe users, definitely get the SimpliSafe detector for that fire department dispatch. For the budget shopper, the Hilmon 6-pack is the best way to protect a whole house for cheap. For maximum safety, the Kidde Voice Alert is my top pick because knowing what is burning is just as important as knowing that something is burning. I've dropped links to the best deals for all 5 of these in the description below. Check your batteries, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.